enjoy, enjoy, and find joy, even when things are tough. I know a cancer doctor who has a motto that she hung in her office. And coming from her, I thought it was pretty much as profound as it was simple. And it was simply this: he or she that has the most fun wins. Young entrepreneur is meeting with the top executive team of his number one corporate client. And this is a big client for him. It's a big percentage of his business. So it's an important meeting. He's got his best suit on. He's got a brand new shirt on, a little too tight around the collar. The tie's kind of bobbing up and down on his Adam's apple. And he's trying to get a little rapport going with these people, get a little conversation going. Now, when you're in somebody's house and you want to get a little conversation going, where do you find the thing that they value the most? Where would you look? Pictures? Yeah. Over the mantle, right? Where they put the thing they value most. Oh, Mrs. Jones, what a lovely picture of dogs playing poker. Yes. And in black velvet, too. It's just so stunning. Yes. And in somebody's office, where would you look? On the desk or behind the desk. And this guy knew this. And he sees on the desk is a big old silver picture frame. He peers around and he sees in the picture frame is a picture of an attractive-looking young woman. Now, she's not Miss America, but she's not bad. And he's desperate. So he says to the older gentleman, he says, "She is absolutely gorgeous." The CEO's face lights up. This is the right thing to say. Even the guy's mustache smiles. And then the young entrepreneur says to the older gentleman, "Is that your granddaughter?" Stunned silence fills the room, right? The old man glares at him, even his mustache bristles, and he says to the entrepreneur, "That, sir, is my wife." So now it's the young entrepreneur's turn to be stunned. He looks around the room, but nobody will meet his eye. All he can think of is all that business, far too big a percentage of his business going right on out the window. He thinks for just a minute, and he sees on the wall there's a shelf, and on that shelf there's a ceremonial sword. He rushes over. He grabs that sword. He snatches it off the shelf. He runs back to the CEO's desk. He drops to his knees in front of the desk. He lifts the sword high over his head. He shrieks, "Ee-ah!" and he plunges the sword into the space between his body and his arm. Falls forward onto his face, thrashes around a little bit, does a death rattle, "Ah!" and lays still. Yet another stunned silence fills the room. Then the place erupts into laughter. Entrepreneur looks up, sees the CEO is laughing too. Now, he's not laughing as hard as the others, maybe, but he's laughing nonetheless. The tension is broken. The account is saved.